Overclockers, my name's Barney and I'm here with Andrew from Corsair, and he's going to be telling me all about these awesome Corsair products that they are showing off. If we head over here, we will take a look at the brand new Corsair Link. So Andrew, what are we looking at?
Okay, so this is our new Corsair Link system. So we've got our new Link fans where you can basically link them together. The main system is the fact that it's a single cable solution. So gone are the days where you've basically got a power cable, an RGB cable and everything else. So it makes system management a lot easier. As you can see as well, you can minimize the amount of hubs you have in the system. So now we just have a single hub that supports up to 14 devices. So you can literally have your AIOs, all of your fans and everything all plugged in. And of course it works through the Corsair iCUE system.
Yeah, it looks really great, because one of the things I hate about RGB components is the amount of cables that you end up with in your system, and then the cable management is trying to get the side panel back on is such a pain, and then it also looks kind of messy as well with all the cables coming off the fans. But this is a really great advancement, and I think this really shows it off well. And of course, even the RGB lighting looks like it's been updated. It's looking very pretty. The all-in-one cooler particularly, I have like one of the, probably like 3 or 4 years old now. This looks way better.
Yeah, it's a very unique system. It's really good.
And the Corsair Link software and the iCUE software, does that work with like the peripherals and the memory?
It does
and things?
indeed. So basically this will control your entire ecosystem. So it will work basically with all of our Corsair things, from your keyboards, your mice, monitors, headsets, everything will basically be controlled through that software system. And it will also work with third parties as well, so it works with Nanoleaf. You can also tie your Philips Hue system into it, and it will also work with, I believe, MSI and Asus product as well, so you can control their RGB using the system as well.
That's great, because I hate having to download like 3 or 4 different softwares that don't talk to each other, and then they all just try and battle for dominance, but just having like one piece of iCUE software and it controls everything in your system and your peripherals as well sounds really great. So speaking of peripherals, if we move around to the front here.
Sure. Okay, so here we have some of our peripherals. You can see that they're obviously working with the RGB as well, so obviously that's all controllable via iCUE as well. So this is our K55 RGB membrane keyboard. We've also got our HS35 stereo headset, so that's our entry-level headset at the moment. Works with a 3.5mm jack that you just plug into your system. We then move up over here to the HS80. So this is a wireless system that uses a USB dongle. You can also obviously power it via the USB cable. So we've got the USB cable there just so it's powered up while it's on the stand.
So moving along here, what I think is the star of the show, which is the giant Xenoflex monitor. So this is like brand new technology. It feels absolutely crazy to use because you have to actually use quite a bit of force to bend it back on itself, but it looks incredible.
Well, exactly. I mean, the whole idea is that basically for certain things you like to have a curved monitor, but for other things, perhaps if you're just using your desktop day to day, you like to have a flat screen. So what you're able to do is literally just flex the monitor at your will.
Yes, let's have a demo. Yes. So I think that's going to be great if you're playing like more of like a simulator.
Yeah, certainly, or maybe if you're playing Diablo and you want to be right into the action. So it's a 1440p screen as well, and it's 240 hertz refresh rate.
That's ideal for gaming, like that's definitely the real sweet spot.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. So moving along here, obviously a beautiful monitor like that needs a powerful system, and we have the Elysium Apex, which is of course an Overclockers UK PC, and it's going to be part of our Corsair iCUE range. So it's going to use like all matching Corsair components, and of course use the iCUE software and Corsair Link technology, so it all works together beautifully. This is a proper high-end system. You've got a Ryzen 9 7950X3D and an RTX 4090. So very powerful hardware requires some powerful cooling. So Andrew, do you want to tell me a little bit about what's going on?
Of course, so this is basically our Hydro X series. So our Hydro X series is very easy to use custom water loop system that you can use, where you can basically cool from the CPU and the VGA cards. We also do some for our M.2 drives and some other bits and pieces, but if you have a look on the Corsair website, there's an entire configurator so you can get it to work with all your components.
Yeah, it works really well, so if you're not sure what you need for a custom loop, but you definitely want to get started with it, you literally put in your CPU, you put in your GPU, it'll spit out a wonderful list of components, including radiators, reservoirs, that all fit your case as well, because it's all built to specifically fit in a Corsair case. There's no worries with like compatibility or trying to plan the loop and things. It just gives you a list of everything you need to order, which I think is great. Or if you don't want to do it yourself, you can of course purchase the Overclockers pre-built system where we've done it all for you. And this one is the Elysium Apex. So if we just move down the end here, we have a few more Corsair peripherals. So this here is an example of a more affordable kind of peripheral setup of what Corsair offer, but also you've got some really great features going on as well. So Andrew, do you want to tell me a little bit about these products?
Certainly. So this is the K65 RGB mini keyboard, perfect for taking to LAN events like the iSeries event we're at the moment. We've also got our H65 surround sound headphones, and this here is our K65 RGB Elite mouse as well.
Yeah, it's a great looking mouse. Is that designed more for like FPS shooters and things?
It is indeed. It's actually got like an aim button there, so if you hold that down, it's much easier to then like when you're sniping, and it slows down the DPI and that kind of stuff. Yeah.
That's brilliant. Thank you, Andrew.
You're welcome.
So this has been Corsair at Insomnia. We've taken a look at their wonderful range. I absolutely love that Corsair monitor. It's such a shame that it costs £2,000, but I think if you're looking for the best of the best, you've got to go for it just to feel that awesome technology. So thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed the video, give it a thumbs up, hit the subscribe button, and I'll catch you again in the next one.